Hello there, everybody. It's James with TGWPIS FC, and it is episode 103 of the series. We are here playing Aston Villa in January. Got some things to go over. These few email items too in the kitty, but let's talk about what happened. We played Everton last. You saw that, and it's been a good couple games. Huddersfield got hammered by our rotated squad, 4-1 in the Caballero Cup. Then we went out and hammered Tottenham and Chelsea back-to-back. Pepe getting 4 goals and missing a penalty in this one. Could have had 5. If you want a little sneak peek at what one of the best goals that I've ever seen Pepe score, we have a link. I'll link it in the video below. But here's another video I posted of it. It's 18 seconds, but it is by far Pepe at his greatest, at the peak of his powers. Next, we had a 1-0 win at Arsenal, and that brings us to where we are today. So obviously playing Aston Villa, we're 18th. We're starting this because January 1, and we wanted to do all that. By the way, Manchester United in the Caballero Cup, Crystal Palace in the FA Cup, and Valencia in the knockout rounds of the Champions League. So there's some things. So let's talk about this. Where are we in competition-wise? We are top of the table. And you can see we've started, the distancing has happened. It started, at least. That is, except for Manchester United, who seems to be keeping up with us. They don't want to leave us alone this season. Kind of upsets me a little bit, because I was hoping a nice, easy stroll, but hey, what are you going to do? You see Pepe is the top goal scorer in the league, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Top goal scorer in the league. Doesn't have the highest average rating. We don't have any other guys on the high assist chart, which is interesting for us, but then again, we're having them shoot more. John Gearman has the most yellow cards for Wolves. Player of the match is Pepe. Shoutouts is Brody with 14. That's why Drummond, their goalkeeper, is having a crazy good season. But the relevant ones we are leading in right now, which is good. Other things to talk about, some transfers in. We had 2 people arrive. Since this is the transfer window, we should talk about that. The 2 ones we had come in is Randolph Knight has come back. I'm just bringing him in because he was transfer listed. He was transferred for £62 million. We had the money. He's a great midfielder. He's also homegrown in English, which helps us out a lot and allows us to kind of move on some of our other players who are as good. But if we're looking at registration and that kind of stuff and bringing more English talent in, that's what we want. Also, we brought in Pedro Luiz for $10.75 million because he's young, Portuguese, and looks like he has a lot of potential and can play on the right wing. So future-proofing, that's what we're doing. Future-proofing. As for everything else, nobody has really been loaned out or has gone out on loan yet. So, and nobody's sales have happened, but there are a few bids in. If you look here, Alex is trying to be tempted away to China, which I'm happy to let him go to. And this defender's supposed to join next year. And Addison is under bid from Bayern Munich, who we're looking to get £60 million from. Minder, we bought Allison for 18.25 million. So that's going to be a good profit if we can turn that off, and then we'll probably reinvest it into, I don't know, maybe a right back, a backup right back. Because there's not too much we really need in the squad going forward. As for this, we're going to take the big guns out. We're going to bring everybody out to play here today. Keating is going to come on the bench. But we're going to bring the best 11 out to play. Oh, that's right. I should also go over this. There were World Players of the Year's awards announced. Pepe won the Golden Ball. 72 goals and 60 appearances with 9 assists. I mean, when you add the 2 guys behind him and they don't even match, that says something. He was Player of the Year. He was World Player of the Year. Brody got Keeper of the Year, which is great. Team of the Year, Lopez, Wieland, Brody, and Pepe all on there, which is nice. Lopez got North American Player of the Year, and Pepe's Best Brazilian Player, and Lorenzo Abal got the Best Argentinian Player of the Year. I have to look at here something. By the way, this guy, how good is he? He's pretty good. But he's not, if you look on the Fetz and Molina were the substitutes. World Team of the Year. I just want to look at one other awards here. Awards, World, Player of the Year, under head coaches. Okay, so they don't have like a Coach of the Year or anything like that. Okay, that's good to know. But yeah, there's the World Team of the Year. Pepe with 72 goals. He almost has as many goals as all the attackers combined, which is pretty sad there. By the way, Mbappe and Foden doing a nice little swap there. Good to see later on in the saves. Anyways, today's game versus Aston Villa, who are 18th. This is the team we're going to go with. Brody in goal, Wieland, Lopez, Molina, Watson, Keating, Phillip, Wright, Herrero, Fetz, and Pepe. I think we're actually going to change him to a box-to-box. I think I'm more comfortable with him as a box-to-box. Deadling, Alex, Guto, Abal, Moreno, Martinez, and Camilo all on the bench. It's going to be a good time. Let's just jump in and play the game. Oh, wait. I thought we were there. I thought it was like go time. But apparently we're advancing it some time. Watch, like 20 transfer offers are going to come in here now that I'm going to have to deal with you guys on the system with me. Also, this is what we have to deal with during transfer window time. This is the state of the save, everybody. Perfect. Yes, of course. There are finances. Yeah, we're losing money. It happens. Registration window. Okay. I'm not worried about the registration window. Can we play the game, please? Yes, of course. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Is it now? Not yet. They're happy with my performances. That's great. Match preview. Here we go. We've won a lot against them. Sean Dyche, or Dean Smith, is the coach there. How has he been doing lately? Career stats. That was with him as a player. Oh. We could see it actually over here. History. So yeah, he's been... So he starts the save as Aston Villa head coach, and then he went to Stoke, Hull, Derby, Newcastle, and now he's back. What do you know? We've already been over the team. Kind of embarrassed about that. Let's submit it. Let's jump right in, and let's give these guys what ho. They've got a few people here. I don't think any of them are ours. Kemp is, though. Kemp is one of ours, or formerly one of ours. I have faith. I have faith. I have faith. I love that our starting 11 is pretty much all highly influential or team leaders. Let's just kick off. Let's not talk to the press. Let's let the press be the press. We're going to do our thing. So we're here in Birmingham at Villa Park trying to get a win. We've been in good form of late, and Pepe just does what Pepe does. Scores a goal from a free kick. 6 minutes in, and he continues his outrageous form. Fetz goes in, Pepe's there. He's been loving those sliding ones of late. His sliding goals. Another thing to talk about, Abal has caught fire too, and has had something like 7 goals in his last 6 appearances, which is great, having now that consistent striker off the bench that can always take the place of Pepe. He actually had to play for a little bit because Pepe did get injured. Uh-oh, that's a penalty. VAR says it's penalty. 18-minute brace, Pepe scores. Of course he does. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Making 18 games without success. Wow, Pepe just goes in there and just clean as you like. He's on a brace. 36 goals so far this season. and just an absolute maniac. I knew these guys weren't that good, and if there'd be a nice little warm-up match for them, but man, Sydney Alexander scores for Manchester United, goes up on West Ham here. Keating's here, sends into Watson, floats it in, Fetz is there, and over the bar it goes. Fetz again, cross comes in. They clear it, Olayan there, not a lot of people with him though. Watson, good tackle, gets it to right. Pass it back to Molina, and we'll see if we can work out here. Great left to right. Wieland on the ball here. Let's see what he can do. Great dribble passes one guy. Cross comes in. Renan Lodi makes the block. And now are these guys going to try and break again? Ramsey. Great tackle by Fetz. Wright's on it now. Sends it through to Pepe, who shot his block, but he collects again. Fetz is on it again to Philip. Passes it back to Molina. God, that is a long highlight. Not much happened to it. Herrero on. Tries to find the big man in the back there. Doesn't. And highlight over. Nope. Acosta. We were at scramble stations, but everybody looks like they got back into place. Not a good miss there tackle-wise. Oyean's going to go all the way in. But Brody doesn't miss those saves. He doesn't give up many goals. I'm glad we made the switch to him. I never felt comfortable with Gentile in goal. To be honest, it always felt like he was a little bit error-prone, as that's a foul. Oh, it's outside the box. It's a free kick. But still, no yellow for him. Just a foul. Pellegrini on it. Back post. Fetz is there. Now we can break. Keating going to run with this thing all the way. Mateus gets a good tackle in for a throw-in, but oh, that was a foul, apparently. All right, then. Let's tell Fetz okay, there we go. Pretty eventful first half. Just tell the guys, I'm very pleased with things are going. Keep it up. Jump right into the second half. And go right in. Possession's not really been our thing right now, but we are leading, and we are in all the other relevant stats. We are there. Keating, have a go. There you are, Keating. His 5th of the season. It's the reason I want to change him to a box-to-box midfielder. He's actually got decent finishing. So having him on the field and being able to push a little bit further up, having our midfielder starting to score. By the way, Keating, great shot, great score. I don't think we're going to be padding our stats here, but Keating is a really good player and is really an engine when it comes down to it. And I'm glad to have him and Knight back together. Knight is listed as a squad player too, so that's going to be very good for us. He's just happy going to be rotated around because we have a decent crop of midfielders. But I wanted to get somebody where like Philip and Martinez can both be, Martinez is more kind of the advanced playmaker type. Phillips and Philip is an obviously advanced playmaker. We didn't really have anybody who could be like a deep line playmaker and a box-to-box midfielder like Keating. And that's where his Fetz scores his 14th of the season. And that's where Knight comes back in. He's more of that traditional, plays the Keating role. Right to Watson. We've seen this a million times before. Watson chips it in. Fetz heads it. Past the keeper. Done and dusted. This is going to be a hell of a season for Fetz. I don't know how many he's scored in a season. Granted, once again, our stats are being padded here by the Club World Championship. As Phillips a little injured, we'll just pull him out and put Martinez in. But he may actually get to 20 goals this season, which would be amazing. And that's not even because we've pretty much exclusively been playing him on the wing. Ball comes in. Lopez clears. Fetz clears too. Ramsey's going to get to it, but Renan Lodi. Fetz picks him clean. And here we go. Fetz sends through Pepe, who gets past his man, takes the shot on, takes the second shot on. And that's his hat trick. That's what he does. He eats up smaller teams for breakfast. I forget how many Premier League goals he had last year. First save is good. First to react. That's why he's the world's best striker. That's why we play him whatever he wants money-wise. Just take the money, Pepe. Whatever you want. 300,000, fine. Take it. Fetz with a goal and 2 assists. Keating with a goal. Watson with an assist. Let's make some more tactical changes here. Keating has his Pepe. Let's do something crazy here. We're gonna take Fetz off for a ball, but we're gonna swap them out. Put Pepe out there as the inside forward because we're just crazy to give him a shot here. Who else is somewhat tired? We don't have anybody who can come in for Watson, right? You wanna know what? We'll get Molina off for Alex. Alex doesn't get a lot of play time. He's also been getting interest shown in him, so we're gonna let him play a couple minutes to try and garner some more inspiration. Maybe the team will put in a bid for him. As now the 81st minute and the first real highlight with them on the ball, Keating does make a tackle, but it doesn't get that far. Bent to Masaryk to Bent. Now, I'm pretty sure Pepe would have picked the guy off by now. As Keating gets it to a ball, gets it to Herrero, back to Keating, who sends Herrero through. And Herrero gets his 5th of the season. Keating involved in it. And that's what he does best. And then glad to change him back to a box-to-box. Pushes up high, a ball's there, shots missed. Herrero, Keating quick met Johnny on the spot. And Herrero doesn't miss those. Nobody should miss those. Are we going to look at offsides here? Yeah, he was way on sides. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Sweet as you like. It's quite interesting too is Aston Villa has a larger stadium than we do. Maybe something we have to look at and talk to the board with. Increase the size of TGWPIS Park. As Wright scores his 13th, but I'm pretty sure that's going to get pulled back for offsides. It's not. Okay. Herrero, beautiful through ball here. Right, Johnny on the spot sends it past his man, and just like that, we are cruising. All right, let's see what the screen says. Yeah, Wright's onside. The entire time, as it's a 7-0 demolition job. We got a bunch of people. Aaron James Ramsey. Is he a Liverpool fan? Aaron James Ramsey. He's at Aston Villa the entire time. Okay. Aaron James Ramsey. Anybody of our guys make any kind of thing? Shut up, I wrote he's now played 27 minutes without conceding a goal. Molina made his 300th career appearance. Watson made his 25th. Pepe made his 275th career appearance. And Pepe scored his 225th career league goal. Dressing room, pep talk. I'm pleased with your performance. They are ecstatic. Pepe, man of the match. Obvious reasons why. We don't need to go into it. Pepe is the man. We'll let him just do that. Pepe has to be just your superb run of goal. Absolutely insane. Absolutely the best. And I think we're going to take a little bit of a slowdown here because we're going to see, I think next episode is Manchester United. Yeah, we're going to bring you Manchester United. And I'll tell you why we're bringing you Manchester United. By the way, auto resize all columns. That's better. We're going to bring you Manchester United because they are our biggest title competition here. So get any games we can get against them are big time. We're going to play them again in March, which is nice. As we don't have too many double up against difficult opponents lately. We had a hell of a run back here, but yeah, Manchester United is going to be the next game for us in the Caballero Cup. The other thing too is we have a Twitter poll going on right now if you guys want to see a stream of the transfer window. I don't know if it's going to be January or if it's going to be the summer transfer window. It may end up being the summer transfer window because of the way the games line up, unless I stall out and start playing like one game a day. And then we'll do that, because then if we do that, we do Crystal Palace, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, we could do that. It's not too far in. So we'll do that. Depending on the screen. So tomorrow is Crystal Palace, day after Manchester United, and then possible stream. If not, we'll push through and we'll get the second leg of the Manchester United's game. All right. Anyways, thanks for showing up. I've been James. You've been you. This has been TGWPIS FC, and we'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.